Hello, hello. Welcome into Dentists Are Us, where dentists are us. I am super excited and honored that you chose to learn about what being a dentist is like in day-to-day life here at our clinic. I am excited to get to spend the day with you. Just to remind you, I will be taking some notes, just kind of on my notepad here, just to evaluate whether or not you seem like you would be a good fit. Does that sound good? Not much of a talker. Great. Okay. Now that we have introductions out of the way, I just want to lay some ground rules. The first is that no eating while you're working in a patient's mouth, in case any of your food falls into the patient's mouth. That's not good. If anybody else stop, do not sing back to them in the name of love. And lastly, do not let anybody pass away. I know all of these may seem like they are givens or self-explanatory, but there is a reason why that add up was on Indeed. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is just examine our teeth. Just making sure that these are in fact teeth and somebody didn't trick us with sticking marshmallows in their gums again. Yes, again. They look to be real teeth so far. I'm just going to do another test here. Sometimes they make really good fakes. Great. Those seem just as real as they could be. So that is good. Just gonna make another note here that you are very good at holding a flosser. Even though we don't need it yet, I do appreciate the preparedness. So next thing I want to do is take temperature just to make sure, before we get all up in their, mouth. Not that we aren't already that, they don't have a fever, not at risk for, like cholera or plague or something like that. So I like to get like into really the most uncomfortable part of their mouth to take their temperature. I just think it really like sets the scene so that, like, the dentists that are us, we are in charge. Yeah. Perfect. Looks like, this kind of looks like little fangs. You ever notice that? You ever notice it looks like little fangs? That's cool. Seems like they're healthy enough. We love when that happens. I guess that a really important rule is that nobody dies. So love when that happens. So I also want to go ahead and get some x-rays taken. Very crucial step. No one likes it except for the dentists that are us. Wonderful. What was your Instagram handle? Oh yeah, no, these are for my photo dump later today. I thought we could do like a first day on the job photo dump together. That's cool. Or not. Just put them in my saved photos. So let's go ahead and get that gums checked. So we're just gonna take, just kind of something like this and see how deep their gums are. If you ever go just like a little bit too deep on accident, just tell them that's what happens when you don't floss. It works every time. Yeah, it makes them think it wasn't your fault, so could not recommend that more. Sorry if you hear the cars outside. This is very busy street the dentist is on. Me being the dentist. Or us, depending on how, the day goes. Wonderful. And now that we have them sufficiently bleeding, we can go ahead and numb them. Yeah, we should do. This comes after that. Nobody knows why. Yeah, nobody. So let's go ahead and get them numb. Or as dentists say, let's go ahead and get our mistakes, future mistakes washed away. this is the fun part. We can start like really going in, you know, doing the stuff that dentists like to do. So first thing here is I'm going to take this tongue depressor and tongue scraper and just gather all the nasty bits off of their tongue. Yeah, people will have like 3-day-old Chipotle just right there. Kind of nasty, but you know, everyone's on their own journey, and some things are harder for people than others, so don't judge them. I bet your mouth is kind of nasty sometimes too. Much better, much better. And so, let's also give our teeth just a little bit of a cleaning so we can start to see which ones need to go, which ones have been voted off the island. So, just gonna put a little toothpaste both on my toothbrush and then also just kind of right in our mouth, you know. A little extra dollop. Yeah, I like to do the extra dollop, like I like to pretend I'm on the wings show and I'm at the very last level and I'm putting extra hot sauce on my wing. Yeah, makes the day fun, you know. Nice and rinse. And then we'll go ahead and we'll use some of this mouthwash too. Have them gargle. Sometimes they choke on it a little bit. Do not let them pass away. But, you know, make sure that you get it all out. You can take the extra little bit, just kind of scoop it out, put it in the sink there. And now let's go through and see which one of these bad boys needs to come out. It should sound like a good tooth should sound like a wooden door at your grandma's house. A bad one should sound like the sliding door at your Aunt Sherry's house. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know my Aunt Sherry? Everybody knows my Aunt Sherry. Okay, looks like we have 2 that need to come out. So, also important, do not turn on a YouTube video about how to do tooth removal while you're doing this. Because if the patient wakes up in the middle, that is not a Yelp review that you want to read about yourself. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so let's get this guy ready for removal. Trying to use my non-dominant hand because I want to get better at doing stuff with it, you know. I just think it'd be cool to be like ambidextrous. Put that in the sink. I'll just put that in there for now. There we go. I'll come back to it later. And then I'll make sure that we send them home with some pain medication, just in case they get the ouchies. It's really important. But after that, we can send them up front to Janice, where they'll pay their copay. Yeah, and if they don't pay their copay, Janice will actually, she used to run track, so she'll chase them out into the parking lot. Yeah, that's why I hired her. Yeah. She's Employee of the Month every month. Mainly because she scares me, but thank you so much for joining me today. I will go ahead and I will send this report on over to the dentist training facility, and we will take a look and see if you are a good fit for Dentists Are Us. Our dentists are you? Maybe. We'll be in touch. Thanks so much for joining us today.